My name is Allie. We have an exciting new show for you called Waiting to be Seen. I'd like to welcome Darrell to our gallery and have him go ahead and explain who he is and a little bit about him.
So I'm an engineer by training, and so I'm still working on the idea of being called an artist. I retired from engineering. Been a photographer for a long time, but something clicked many years ago that I started seeing more of the art side, the shapes, the colors, the flows, the emotion, and it kind of went from there. And so it's kind of led to this, but I still, not having any training in the art, I don't know how to articulate what it is I do and why I do it. So I hope my goal of this show really was to learn and see if I could learn something from other artists.
Cool. So you kind of dove into about the show a little bit. Can you tell us a little bit more, like how you came up with the title, Waiting to be Seen?
So the title comes from a quote or a byline that I use now is, somewhere something incredible is waiting to be seen. And that's actually a take on a Carl Sagan quote. There's a tribute to Carl Sagan where he said there's something incredible waiting to be known. So to me, it's about waiting to be seen. That's kind of my style of photography. I want to see things that maybe not everybody else sees. So to translate into the show, I wanted to see how that translates to other artists. What do they look at, and what do they see, and how do they create art based upon what they see? So I wanted to provide them a group of artists with some of my photographs, some more normal, some more abstract, and let them select one and work from that and generate their own art in their own style, their own medium, and see if I could learn something from that. So what I've got here is one of the pieces that really kind of framed the show, and there's a story, and really about all the pieces in here, I asked the artist to tell me their story, and so you'll see that when you come to the exhibit. There's a grouping here based upon a single photograph, and it's a panorama from North Carolina of the Blue Ridge Mountains. And as with all my work, I'll push some of the colors and I'll push things to extreme a little bit to push the story. But I presented this image to our artists and said, what would you do with that? So here, we got one example here from Kylin Brown of how she interpreted it from her own emotions. She was familiar with the location, and so she put forth her own view of it. For myself, I've even taken this image and worked with it and created my own piece of art from it. It's a little bit different. And in that, I took a panorama and turned it into a 360 view. And it's a view that most people don't realize what it is. So it's back to my quote, there's something waiting to be seen in every image. So I've created a new view of it. A lot of people see a flower or a cut paper or something like that. So two of the artists took that image and put together their own piece, using their own style, using their own media. And there's another one on the other side here. So it's the same thing. I'm trying to learn how they go about creating something. And one of the things that some of the artists have told me is that it was difficult for them, or as a challenge, to work from an image. They're used to working from the image in their mind and not from an image in front of them. So I was really pleased to hear that from the artists about how they saw the show as a challenge. Here's another image. It's once again, it's been presented more as an abstract image, but it started out as an image for nature. So what it is, the basis, it's star trails. And once again, the camera helps you see the things that the eye can't see. We can see the stars. Actually, for myself, my eyes are so bad I can't see the stars, but my camera can. But also the camera over time can see the path of the star. And so this started as the movement of the stars over 129 minutes. So I call it the 129 minute slice of heaven as the stars move and rotate around the North Star. Of course, I did some manipulation on it to do the swirls and everything, but it's still, once again, one of my favorite images where you can look at any kind of interpretation you want. So I handed that to two of my artists, and she applied that, once again, using her own techniques. She said that she immediately knew the medium and things that she wanted to use with her piece. So she duplicated the swirling effects, but she did it with paper. She applied resin to it, so you can still see the theme, but it's a much different piece, and I really enjoyed it.
Well, thank you so much for showing us around. It's really exciting. I can't wait for other people to come check it out.
It's a fantastic gallery. I love this place. It's such a clean place to display. So it's just fantastic.
Well, thank you so much. If you'd like to tell our viewers how they can come see it.
So we're here. We're opening tonight on Thursday night, but we also have two more receptions. One on Saturday, the 12th, in the afternoon, 12 to 3, and then we'll have a closing reception on Friday, September 25th, from 5 to 8. So two more opportunities, and if we need to, we can do some appointments if you need to come in. We're fully prepared to deal with COVID, and we're complying with that. If you want to come in, wear your face mask, but enjoy the show.
Yeah, and if you guys have any questions about the show, please email us at lostdoggallery@gmail.com. And if you want to check out any more of Darrell's art, you can check out his website if you want to tell us.
The website, Darrell Staggs photography.com, or on Facebook, look up Darrell Staggs Photography, and you'll find all the information about the event and some of the background on the show.
Okay, thank you.
Thanks much.